Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for June. I hope everybody's doing well. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Gemini, so take what resonates for you. Simply leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind it's a monthly reading, so it's a bit predictive in nature. If these events aren't occurring right now, they could occur in the next few weeks. And as always, Gemini, please don't try to force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Gemini for June? Gemini. All right. So you're starting out with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So things might not be moving quite in the direction that you're wanting them to right now. Yeah, there's a Tower here in reverse, and that's what's crossing this. So I do feel like you're wanting to move forward from a Tower, feeling a little bit stuck. Something collapsed here. Let's look at the past. The Strength card. Could be dealing with a Leo, but you don't have to. I do feel like you've been working on yourself in the recent past. Why is all this happening, Spirit? Justice in reverse. You feel wronged. Somebody has left you feeling disenfranchised, feeling wronged. It's brought about imbalance. And a sense of being stuck. In your thoughts, you're kind of looking at this situation. You're reevaluating it. You're beginning to see it differently. I feel like you feel enlightened about something. Now let's look into June. Let's see what's happening in June. Judgment. Yeah, so somebody's going to undergo judgment for this injustice that's been done. Let's see how you're showing up. You're showing up as the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So that's turning down an offer. It's a lack of communication. We'll clarify. The energy coming towards you is the Ace of Wands. So be careful with that. That might be why you're turning something down. You've got somebody coming towards you now. It could be that they're just very passionate. They want a passionate new beginning. It's likely with Judgment here, it's likely somebody from your past. But also be careful because you could have somebody approaching you and they're more wanting sexual, relationship. And if that's what you want, that's fine. But that it could be either, and we'll clarify. Spirit's advice is the Four of Swords. Spirit's saying that you need to heal from something. There's healing that needs to take place. Also be very careful about what you share as far as your words. Let's see your outcome at the end of June. The High Priestess. Okay, so that's moving into your intuition and into wisdom here. It's also keeping things to yourself, which is exactly what your advice has been. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. That's underlying energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini, but you don't have to be another fellow Gemini. But what I am seeing here is that there's been a relationship here that is ended. And I do feel like you're trying to, recover from that. And you're feeling a bit stuck currently. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse for Gemini? All right, we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, there's a lack of communication. Page of Wands reverse. Why is the Tower here? The Moon. There were secrets. Yeah, there were secrets. There were things that weren't being said. I feel like it caused a Tower moment. Why is this Strength card here? You may be experiencing some depression. This is something I feel like you weren't expecting, which is why it caused a Tower moment. Nine of Swords reverse. Seven of Pentacles. Somebody you were very patient with. You had strong feelings towards them. I feel like you're tired of worrying, tired of being upset. You're investing now in yourself. You're working on yourself, investing in you. And I feel like you're tired of being upset and being worried. Why is the Justice in reverse? Oh, so there could have been a third-party situation. If not, you had your heart broken. And you do feel as if you were treated wrong. That's why all this is happening. Let's see what's on your mind. Okay, so you're showing up here as being very strong in yourself. You're showing up here being single. I feel like you're working on your money and it's paying off. I see a lot of you kind of reconstructing yourself here. I feel like you're showing up here as being very independent and very like in tune. Your intuition is increasing. It's like whatever this tower moment was, it was bad news at the time, but it's kind of pushed you into really focusing on you. And for some of you, there's a sense of you having a bit of an ascension energy here. But you see yourself as being very strong, very independent. And I do feel that, you know, I feel like your energy here, you've changed. You may have been waiting for somebody, being patient, investing in everybody but you, and now I see you investing in you. So you've kind of changed your perspective on life. Let's look at June for you. All right, Spirit, show me June for Gemini. Show me June for Gemini. Now keep in mind the timelines can vary depending on the timeline you're on. It is a general reading. All right. So we have the Ace of Cups reversed. We have the Five of Cups. There's that Ace of Wands. All right. So we're definitely going to clarify that. We have the Seven of Wands. The Chariot, Knight of Wands reversed, Ten of Coins, the Hierophant, and the Five of Wands. All right, so what I'm seeing in the month of June is there could be, for some of you, somebody is undergoing judgment. It could be, I don't really see anything legal, but it could be. There could be a legal situation, I guess. Yeah, because we do have justice. We do have the Hierophant. So there could be an unsettled court case that a judgment call is going to be made on. It looks like it would be regarding a divorce for most of you. Something that was heartbreaking if that's the case. And if not legal, it could be a spiritual judgment. Somebody's undergoing judgment though. And it's for this injustice that broke your heart. I do see that there may be somebody who is trying to come back into your life to reconcile with you. Now, if that's the case, this is going to be somebody that you went through a lot of heartbreak with. I do see that somebody that is from your past that you ended things with. And you experienced a lot of sadness. In the first week of June, I do see you processing that. I see you looking back at the past. Again, I'm seeing that there was some third-party energy for some of you. If it's not for you, just take it as it resonates. But I do see that you've been processing this. I also see that you have gone through a very difficult, sad time. Some of you went through some depression as well, because this was most unexpected, it looks like. So I feel like in the first week, you're processing a lot of that. And by the end of the first week, going into the second week, whoever this energy is with this Ace of Wands is coming into your life. They're re-entering if it's from the past, or if it's somebody new, they're entering. And I would anticipate it in the end of the first week of June or the second week. But I do feel that you're kind of defensive with this person because of what they've put you through. This is somebody who I feel like, you know, just kind of left you behind, made you feel some kind of way. So I see you being defensive with this person. It could be if it's somebody new, or even if it's somebody from the past, it could be the way they're approaching you, because it looks very sexual for a lot of you. By the middle of the month, I see you moving forward. I see you moving on from that, but in your power doing so. No longer even talking to that person. You may even feel that that person was a bit of a player. So I feel like you don't even want to talk to this person. They're argumentative. You don't want to fight and argue with them. So I feel like you just move forward and you don't even want to talk with them. Now, what are you moving towards? Well, in the third week, I do see you moving towards a relationship. Yeah, there's something to do with a commitment here. I'm also seeing you might be getting advice from family members or close friends, somebody you've known for a long time. I also see your money looking pretty good by the end of, by the fourth week of June. So your money is looking good. I see you moving towards a commitment. I see you moving toward possibly a Taurus even, but it doesn't have to be. I see you moving towards a commitment though. Now, I'm also seeing that there is going to be some conflict about this. It could have to do with finances, or it could have to do that you're kind of conflicted about moving towards a commitment. It may be internal conflict. So there is some conflict associated with a long-term relationship or a relationship by the end of the month. But I do see you moving away from whoever this Ace of Wands is. So let's clarify how you're showing up. We got the Page of Pentacles reversed. So you're turning an offer down. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the King of Wands. We have Temperance. Sagittarius is very strong. Could be Pisces as well. And then we have the Fool. Yeah, so you're moving towards a new beginning. You're turning an offer down, and it could be somebody that you consider to be a player. You're being proactive towards your own life, and I feel like you're kind of, doing a little bit of a glow up here. You're taking charge of your life, which is a really good energy. I feel like you're doing a lot of healing, balancing your emotions out, and again, I'm seeing by the end of the month, it's a new beginning. It's whatever this is. You have some conflict about it. I can see that, but there's a new beginning that's happening at the end of the month. So let's look at the energy of who's coming towards you. See Aquarius energy. Show me who's coming towards Gemini. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. We have the Star card, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you've got somebody who's holding on to you. I do see Aquarius energy, but I also see very strong fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This person is moving towards you in a very sexual manner. They want a new beginning. You're not compatible with this person. This is somebody who they can come forward sometimes and they're just very congenial, but when they don't get what they want, and especially it looks like physically, whenever they don't get what it is that they want, they can turn kind of ugly. This is somebody who can be harsh. They can be demeaning. I'm hearing demeaning. They're hoping that they have a chance with you, that there can be a new beginning. They're still holding on to you. I'm also seeing, though, that you may have somebody that wants a new beginning with you, and it will be a passionate connection. This is somebody, though, who will be guarded. They may not be, they may not make the first move. So, but they kind of sit back and they hope, they think about you, but I don't see them making the first move. And it's because they're pretty guarded. This could be somebody who actually has a lot of wealth, and they maybe they've in the past been taken advantage of because of their money, but they are looking at you and they kind of see you as a star. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, I see two people approaching you. I feel like the second person has more of that divine masculine energy. The other person looks like it's whoever you went through this heartbreak with. Now let's see what Spirit's advice is. Show me Spirit's advice for Gemini. All right, we have Page of Cups reversed. We have the 8 of Coins, and we have the 7 of Swords. Yeah, so your healing, Spirit is saying you need to focus on your healing. Hold back with regard to emotional aspects. Focus on your work. And there's some kind of details that with this new person, there's something to do with needing to look at details, either with the new, well, actually with both. You're to look at the details with regard to the new person and also this person from the past. I do feel like, you know, Spirit is advising you to take a lot of time to rest, both physically, but definitely emotionally. Heal your energy. Focus on the details of these connections, because there is some deception that is here. There's some kind of deception that you need to look at. So that might be why you're also experiencing some conflict here as well. There's an indication that you want to focus on you and don't give your emotions up too easily. Okay? All right, let's look at the outcome. Show me the outcome for Gemini. Okay, so you have the High Priestess is clarifying the High Priestess. How interesting. All right, so, and we have the Sun in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so there's a lot of secrets. That's why you're being told to look at that. Look at the details, that there's something that's not being shown to you. Definitely want to do that and follow your intuition. It looks like you're going to be very intuitive by the end of the month. There's somebody here that is a bit of a tyrant. They keep secrets and they can be very harsh. I feel like it's the person from the past. Yeah, they're concealing something here. There's definitely something that is concealed, and you're being guided to look at that. So I'm seeing a need to use your intuition. You are extremely intuitive, and I am seeing that that's how you're going to handle this, because whatever these secrets are going to be something that would make you unhappy. This is somebody, though, that you're dealing with here that is a bit of a tyrant. Yeah, they can be extremely controlling and narcissistic. So you're going to have to use your intuition. Now, I do see you having conflict. So, and Spirit is guiding you to look at, you know, the details of both of these connections. I'm not suggesting that, you know, what you should do. You need to use your intuition here. So, and you are very intuitive. So I do feel like you do want to really look into the details of both of these connections. And I also feel like Spirit is guiding you not to jump into anything. Hold the emotions back. So yeah, bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So that is very strong air sign energy there. And it does show that you put up boundaries, and the ending of this connection, you may have cut this person out. I do feel like they're trying to come back into your energy, and I feel like you're just done with them. You're just cutting them out. You're not having anything else to do with this person. You're moving on. And I feel like you are doing that on an intuitive level, Gemini. Let's pull a oracle card and see if there's any guidance for you for the month of June. Yeah, here we go. Meditation for clarity. And that will help you get in touch with the energy of intuition as well. Hold on just a second. I'm going to find that. All right, it says, it can be hard for us to see things clearly, and the closer we are to them, the harder it can be. This is especially true when we are looking at ourselves or at the important issues that affect our lives. When strong emotion is involved, that makes it even tougher. but that doesn't mean it's impossible, just that we have to make a special effort to reach for clarity. This card is a suggestion that it is time to seek out clarification of an issue or issues, or to look more closely at something that perhaps you have been viewing through the eyes clouded with emotion or the prejudicial statements of others. Do not take things at surface value, but rather make sure that what you think you are seeing is really the truth. Yeah, looking at the details like Spirit's advice. All right, Gemini, I do hope this has been helpful for you. I hope you have a wonderful June. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. Until I see you in your weekly readings, namaste.